Greetings everyone and welcome back to Rimworld and to the town of Stygian Sanctuary, where it seems the game has finally decided that, you know what, we've been giving you enough shenanigans. Here you go, have a psychic soothe. All of the male colonists are in a bit of a better mood. That's nice. It's very, very reasonable, I think. I'm certainly not going to turn it down. Now there are a few things I want to cover before we actually unpause the game. First and foremost, I have noticed ambrosia is ready to harvest. Not decided on whether I want to harvest it yet, but probably am going to. Secondly, though, I have installed the mod that I was talking about a little while ago that will change the way that crafting builds work. Now, it's called the Improved Workbench Filters mod, and as with all mods, my mod list will be updated. So if you check in the video description on this episode going forward, it will have that listed in there. I'm getting all my mods through the Steam Workshop, so I'm not including links to where you can download it, but I'm sure you can easily find it on the Luden forums if you're so inclined. Now, from what I understand, this mod, when it gets installed, it changes nothing on a build that's already there, and furthermore, will not affect the builds that do not have do until. For example, you can't do until on a butcher, but it might affect kibble. Do until... No, there's no more filters on kibble. That's fine. We'll leave that there then. Though on that note, I do actually want to add a kibble bill. So let's make sure that this actually happens right now. So we are going to... we'll add an extra 100 and then pull it down by 10. Let's say 300, something like that. And then unpause when we reach 100. And then we'll make it load more. Oh, game. You've no idea how frustrating that is, game. I can't even get 75. Can I get 125? I bet I can't. It's gonna punish me. What have I done? What sins have I committed that you would do this to me? You have no idea how much that makes my brain itch. Oh, you scallywag game, you. My lord. Oh, well. All we want to use here, though, is human meat or insect meat, by and large. I will actually make another bill later on, just to make sure that we have always got some kibble in here. On that note, though, for example, our basic cook simple meal really should be the lowest priority, because that uses anything to make the simple meal. Whereas I really would like it if the simple meals were just made out of vegetables to start with, if that was an option. But one place, well, I haven't actually checked the cook simple meals bill. I'm not sure if there's anything new that comes along with that. No. It's probably going to take a bit of trial and error, but I know for a fact, that it is going to affect the tailor's bench, and that is literally the primary reason why I have this mod. Now, currently, making fur coats, 0 of 1. But overalls, for example, we've probably got a couple of filthy overalls over there. So, let me actually do this on overalls first, as it'll be a better example. So, here we go, 2 of 1. They're probably messed up overalls. Yeah, dead man's overalls. So, let's have a look in here and what we can do. So, do until you have. Okay. 10 is way more than we need. 1 is sufficient. But, counted items filter. Don't count anything that is below 60 hit points. Any quality is okay. Don't count... counted items should be 60 or above. That is, don't count items below that. I'm assuming this is how this is going to work. And count corpse clothes. No. So, no, I just want you to work on that straight away. Allowed crafting skill. I can change that if I particularly want to. I'm going to leave it there so that anyone can work on it. And boom. There we are. It now realizes that, no, actually there's no overalls. We should 100% be making overalls right now. I'll have to see how that one works, because it could be one way or the other. It could be like a blacklist or a whitelist kind of filter, where it's saying, yeah, only clothes between 60 and 100% are included, or don't count clothes between a 60 and 100%, which is the exact opposite of what I want. I will report back on that. But for the moment, we're just life is normal, really, around the colony, as normal as it can be when you've just recently lost like most of the people in your colony. Sad days. Well, that's rather unfortunate. We have a poison ship. Well, drat. Okay, did anything die of? Yes, yes. A beaver did. Hooray! Thank you very much, poison ship. Right, we've got a couple of things we need to do. Quite a few of them have not yet been done. We are actually going to have to go out there and deal with that. On the plus side, though, it may result in a few nice things for us. Wild boar there, all messed up. Probably, yeah, killed by the Timberwolf. Honestly, the Timberwolf's doing a really, really fine job, frankly. Unfortunately, the Timberwolf will typically not finish its entire meal, and I dislike the waste. But, as you can see up here, I'm preparing a freezer. And, as per the tutorial on the way insulation works, underground, rather specifically under a mountain, let's make sure this is all overhead mountain, yes, then we're going to have a little bit of a cavity just to insulate us from particularly rough temperatures. Now, honestly, on this map, it's probably not necessary, but, you know, I went to all that effort to run tests, so I'm going to use the results that I got. That's going to be our heat vent, because I'd rather it not be venting down this corridor. That would, to me, seem like a bad move. Additionally, that is actually going to be a wall section, so this really should be this wide, and much the same down here, because I want these to be walls. Oh, so much digging for poor Dark Aavak. However, dealing with the poison ship is gonna be a bit of a pain. Best places I can think to pop down those turrets probably would be along here, maybe. Wherever I put them, I need the batteries to be reasonably safely tucked away. Okay, well, what we're going to want then is probably not that. Let's go for... How many blocks have we got? We've got plenty of sandstone, so let's just drop a little sandstone wall about here, shall we? Big enough, I think, for what we're going to be using. Then, we're going to want to see how far these turrets can be to kill things. See, ultimately, I don't want them shooting the ship. But, you know, maybe later on, a little bit. So, just a little bit out there. There we go. Dark Aavak's already getting on with that. Well done. Let's reinstall these batteries all the way down here. Now, it was luck, not judgment, that meant that... Ooh. What on earth is that? A local Ibex. Ah, that's fine. It was luck, not judgment, that meant those batteries didn't blow up last time. So let's put a little roof there this time, just to ward off that particular possibility. Now, where is that Ibex? Hello. You gonna go and try and fight Dark Out? I'm completely okay with this. Ideally... Oh, really? Well, this is your own fault for not setting your traps, frankly. Right, could you go and attack the Ibex doe? Right, let's have a look. You've got a couple of cracks, a couple of bruises. You've already cut out one of its eyes. And pretty much all of the cuts that you're giving it are nasty cuts. There we go. You can go and tend to yourself if you'd like to. I'd really, really super like it if someone would come and rearm all these deadfall traps, though. What's the point of having deadfall traps if they're never rearmed? You scalawags. There we are. And we'll get one of these reinstalled down here as well. So I want this one right about here. Doesn't really matter how these get placed. And this one right about there. That'll give us enough enough energy there. KD, are you going off to install? Oh, you are. Well done, you. Whoever's coming back through here, Dark Aavak, could you please rearm all the deadfall traps? This is super duper important to me. Like, crazy important. There's no point in us having all of this steel just lying there if it's not doing any work. I wish there was a particular priority that I understood for that, because I would prioritize that, like, probably as high as I prioritize flicking switches, frankly. It's a pretty important job to do. Right, you coming back down here to finish off this work? Oh, maybe you're just going to move one rock. Please don't tell me that is why you've just walked all the way over here to move one rock. Oh, no. You walked all the way over here to build one roof. Dark Aavak. Oh, we've got a new recruit. Wilson has successfully recruited Riesling. Oh, thank goodness. Oh, my lord. We have been so desperate for that extra bit of manpower. As you can see over here, though, I'm currently moving around a couple of items just to make sure that we've got some protection for our gun turrets, which will eventually need to be repositioned. Currently, I'm just trying to move the rocks that were around, giving priority to the rocks that were closer to the AI, which would have served as cover for them, because we don't want to make their job any easier than it's already going to be, considering their AI. They don't fear, they don't sleep, they never forget. The internet always remembers everything. Also, I'm told. Let's get everything down there. Maybe that's why the AI are really unhappy. Maybe they've been cut off of the internet for too long. Their Google umbilical has been severed, and they're just thrashing out in wild agony. Oh, poor AI. I feel a little bit bad for him now. Right. KD, Rhapsody, could you please start moving the gun turrets down here? Riesling. Oh, this is fantastic. Riesling is even doing work straight away. Oh, you're wonderful, you are. Let's have a look at you then. Your skills are fairly good, particularly growing. Growing and crafting, actually, you're pretty, you're a hard worker, you're a prostophobe. You know, everyone has their flaws, I suppose. But we need to get you a nice room. And you know what? Fine. This one is now your nice room there. Let's get that set up. And, of course, we now need to see what you're primarily going to be doing in the colony. You're not a doctor, so you're going to be seeking medical attention pretty much as a maximum priority there. Handling, yeah, you're going to be doing it alongside Dark Aavak, I would say. It's a pretty important role for you. Also, I'm going to be increasing that one to a 3 because you have got a passion for it. Hunting, no. Cooking, no. You have no passion for it. This will be on a 3. Everyone should have constructing on a fairly high priority. You will get a 2 on that, though, because you actually like it. And on that note, KD's priority for it is going down. You can have mining at a 4. Everyone really should. As far as crafting, though, much like Dark Aavak, you're going to have this as a fairly high priority. In fact, which one of you is the best? It would be Dark Aavak. So, generally speaking, I would like tailoring done first, but I'm going to have you two kind of alternating there. As far as research goes, you're actually not that... Well, actually, you are bad. It's just, you know, by comparison to everyone else, you're not that bad. Right. Now then, we've got 2 people, Wilson and Riesling. Oh, my lord. Did I not set up Wilson's sleeping schedule? I am a very, very bad Aavak. I am very sorry, Wilson. Very, very sorry indeed. Let's get you all set up together then. There we go. And yours would be about there. Then 4 out. Another 4. Then 4 out again. There we go. And perfect. There we are. Welcome to the colony, Riesling. Long may you serve her. That is unfortunate. It's because this isn't hooked up properly. But for that, I'm going to need a little bit of steel, which is annoying because I've kind of run out. Very well. Let's get a little bit of steel dug out then. Dark Aavak being one of the best miners we have. Could you do that for me? Whoa, wait. These need to be turned off until such a time as we need to use them. So please prioritize flicking those. And could you install the last one? There we are. No, KD, come on. There we go. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right. Have we finished that work? No. Dark Aavak has gone off to do something else, you scallywag. We really do need this metal. I need to get that... No! Conduit made. There we go. Take your eyes off Dark Aavak for a second and he's off to do something else. What are you off to do? Oh, you're off to do tailoring, actually. So, you know, I don't actually have much of a problem with that. I would rather you get this sorted, though. There we go. All the lights should have turned on. These trees may grow. They may yet provide something, but my guess is they're not going to, honestly. At this point, I think we've run out of luck. We've only got one little bit of a harvest of ambrosia, and we'll see how that goes. I would actually be very unhappy if someone used the ambrosia for cooking. I'm not sure if they will. I kind of want to leave it to fate, though, to find out. And don't worry, yes, I will be making a better hospital. Right now, I've got so many things I'm trying to do. It's hard to work out what's the highest priority, frankly. Dark Aavak will grab that last little bit of steel. We should probably get those sorted as well, but it's fine for now. Right, well, if you're at the point where you're happy to just start mining, let's check Riesling. Your minimum comfortable temperature is minus 2.5. That's not great. Frankly, I think we need some more clothing before we go any further. The issue here is that there are people who are going to be really, really cold if we don't make them these fur coats. So if someone would go and grab those, I'd be very, very happy. Oh my goodness, Wilson managed to recruit Colonel as well. This is fantastic. Colonel, let's have a quick look at you then. Actually, let's have a look at your character first. Careful shooter, abrasive, but amazing growing skills. You could now grow heal root. Now, as a quick, just an FYI really, I'm probably not going to prioritize getting heal root in here. I know there's a lot of people who really feel that I should dedicate a large chunk of this to heal root. And given our food situation, that might not be a bad idea. But I would rather stockpile a little bit more food. That much heal root should get us through any kind of disease that hits, as long as we get a decent hospital. So it is a reasonably high priority. Just to let you know where my mind's at with all of that. You're only really good at melee. That's not too bad, but you're brilliant at mining. My lord. I approve. Let's get you all set up there. In terms of wardening, sure, you can have a 3. Handling, it's a 4. That's a skill that everyone should have, in my opinion. Construction, you're not very good at it, but you will get better. You are really good at growing, though. You're actually already pretty good at mining, too. I'm reasonably impressed. I'm going to give you crafting at 4s, though. Well, maybe a 3 on just general crafting, but the rest at 4s. There we are, and I think that's about right for you. I mean, you're not going to do too much hauling, but that's perfectly fine. Hopefully, you can get to... oh, wow, you do that really, really quickly. Hopefully, you'll get up here and actually grab some clothing before too long, because I can't imagine you're pretty comfortable there. Though, where's your bed? This one shall be your bed from now on. There we go. And we will be naming these colonists at the end of the episode, if I remember. Chaoticles has had a chance to look over the comments on the previous couple of episodes, and we're going to be selecting from those as per usual, thanks to random.org. Now, why are people not grabbing clothes? I do not understand this. You appear to be someone in need of clothing, and yet you have chosen to sleep. Why? Is it because they put... Could be that they've not been put into storage anyway. Okay. I'll pop this down in apparel then, shall I? And then... do not allow dead man's apparel. It's a very temporary solution, but it might be the solution that we need. Riesling is even doing some crafting. That's amazing. Well done. Oh dear. Oh no, it was... it's outside of range. Haha! Unintentional saved myself. Perfect. Riesling, could you go and move that around for me? I just realized it's like, oh no, my battery's going to be empty. No, they are not. We're fine. There we go. Let's get a little bit more work done. Yoko's going to start moving the clothing around, and hopefully, once people notice that there's clothing there, they'll make a beeline for it. Thank you. Could you please turn that off now? There we are. Perfect. Right, Riesling, you're reasonably good at both. Well, you're the same level of capability in both melee and shooting. So I'm going to give you this gun there. Colonel, how much better? Nope, you're not much better. Is anyone much better? Nope, and nope. So Riesling, you get the LMG. Well done there. As for Colonel, what are you going to get? I could give you a melee weapon, but frankly, I would prefer you to have something like the assault rifle. So let's go and grab that for you, shall we? If I could get someone to haul these, I'd be supremely happy. In fact, I can just prioritize them and makes it a lot easier. There we go. Needs warm clothes, yes, I know. It'll happen eventually, I promise you. There we go. Yeah, it just seems that I needed to get some of these things down here so people realized they were there. Then they'd start equipping them. Perfect, that is exactly what we need. Let's have a look at how this has changed things. It's changed it in the worst possible way. Dark Aavak has so much work to do, my lord. But I think at this point, it is actually time for us to get over here and actually start fighting. So, Colonel, I mean, that has got an amazing range. Let's actually just get people down here. We've finally got a bunch of people who can shoot. This is the happiest of days. Dark Aavak, let's get you down here. Everyone at the back, please. Yoko, you're coming along as well. Perfect. I'm not going to bring KD and Rhapsody. They can stay back at the base. Now that we've actually got a reasonable amount of people who can actually fight, no need for it. So I'm pretty happy with that, all things told. There we go. Now, how far out can you shoot? You can shoot right from there. How far out can you shoot? Not quite. So I'm afraid, Riesling, you've only just joined the colony, but you're going to be in a bit of a risky place. Actually, the best thing to do right now would be to keep everyone back here first. That way, the AI should hopefully prioritize the gun turrets. Let's get that one on. Let's get this one on. Let's turn this one on as well. There we are. You are now drafted. Let's get you back. Yoko, I'd like a new area for you to be in, please. Yoko Alert, which is going to be over here from now on. Yoko Alert, right there. Get in there. And we'll take Yoko Alert away from over there. Yoko Alert shouldn't be down there anymore. Nope. Okay. If you would please get back and out of the way, because you're really not necessary for this particular fight. In fact, Yoko, I would rather you be at home. Would you go home? No, Yoko's going to stay with Dark Aavak. I mean, your loyalty is both a blessing and a curse, really. Let's... oh, okay, so we've got a centipede and a scyther. Okay, aim at the centipede. Now, unfortunately, the scyther is a little bit smarter than everything else, so I'm going to need you guys to move forward. I'm going to need you all to move forward, frankly. Get down there, and let's hope that this does not aim at you. Right, I want you guys to be aiming... Okay, you can only aim at that. What about Wilson? Wilson? Perfect. Colonel? Perfect. Who are you aiming at? Where is that shot gonna go? We've got to try and judge it. I think it's aiming at the gun turret. Could be wrong. I'm fairly certain the centipede is aiming at Riesling, though. So I'm going to pull you back. Let's get out of there, Riesling. On the move. There we go. Now, where are you going to aim next? You're aiming at... Honestly, I can't tell, but you hit Will. Actually, you hit Will for quite a lot of damage there, too. Okay, Will, let's get you back up there. Let's not lose anyone we just got. Or rather, anyone. Full stop. Could you continue to aim at the scyther, please? Where's the scyther? The scyther is aiming quite far away from anything I really care about. But... Actually, Will, if from over here, you could probably hit the scyther still. So let's have you moved up. There we go. Riesling. Now that the centipede is gone, I'm actually significantly less worried about where everything is aiming. Could you go for... Oh, damn it. It's managed to take out one of the gun turrets. That is so annoying. So hopelessly annoying. Alright, could you both engage that if you can? Wilson, go for the scyther. That's the one I want dead. You as well. There we go. That is incredibly frustrating. We lost a lot in that, but we'll get more back from the ship. So, you know, it's a net gain ultimately. Just frustrating. They are so dangerous. Right, how much health have you got? You've lost quite a lot. I would like to be able to take your scyther blades for future bionics, especially because there's a slim chance, I'm told in the comments, that I'd be able to install it in Yoko's tail. That makes me so happy. The idea of Yoko having a tail again, especially a tail that stabs, cuts, slices, turns people into kibble. Well, minus the plant component. It turns people into wag kibble, which is basically just meat. Come on. Really? This is how you kill a scyther? You just vaguely shoot in this direction? Okay, well, Wilson's pretty much one of the main ones that's hitting it. Actually, no, that's a bit unfair. You are both taken out. There we go. Right. Guys, I really need you to get back. Let's make sure these are turned off. Dark Aavak was mostly here for moral support, it seems. Could you prioritize flicking switches? And then, Dark Aavak, I would like you to go and murderize the... we'll cancel that. I'd like you to... Well, go ahead and eat if you want. Then come down here and take this out. It's very, very almost destroyed. There we go. Could you finish off the centipede? Thank you. And down here, do you have modifications? Yes, yes you do. Very well. Could you modify it? Let's take out parts if you can. And well done. Then finish it off. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Remarkable even. Alright, there we go. Let's grab all of the bits. We don't really strictly need these bits. So let's not bring those back with us. We do, however, want these parts brought back with us. There we go. And from this point on, we want these... oops, cancel. We want these installed over here instead. There we are. We install. And Yoko, you can now go back to home. Oh, that was a lot of work. A lot of work, but worth it in the end, I feel. Could I get you to haul one of those back for me? Sorry, Riesling, I let you guys leave, but really I want you to come back and do some work. We'll also move these over as well, just to get them reinstalled in a place that's more likely to see their use. There we are, and we install that one down there. Colonel, if you could work on that one. And Rhapsody, well, I'll let you guys have your sleep first. Wilson is binging on food. Wilson, this is a terrible time to binge on food. You're losing half of your blood per day. Ah, thank goodness. Thank the dark gods. Dark Aavak, could you please go and treat Wilson? Wilson, no, you can... Oh, actually, you've decided that... No, Wilson does not get that. Wilson gets herbal meds. That's all that Wilson deserves. That's a bit harsh. I mean, last time I would have agreed with you, but he actually did some work this time. Man, Dark Aavak's in a bad mood. Poor Wilson. I really should have just repaired the turret. Alas. Rhapsody is going to move that for me. Katie, if you could move the battery, I'd be super happy. Dark Aavak seems to have just decided not to. Major Brick Risk, Colonel. Yes, Colonel is slowly starving. Sorry, Colonel. Could someone, well, actually, Colonel, how about you wake up and go eat a fine meal? I know. Actually, eat this fine meal so that it frees up a spot in our freezer. There we are. You're going to be unhappy because you had a disturbed sleep, but you can always go back to sleep. There we go. Okay, so the immediate threat of the poison ship resolved. We do still need that moved over. Rhapsody's grabbing various things. Riesling, could you do that for me? Thank you. We should have most of these hauled soon. Actually, I don't know if we've configured anywhere to have the scythe blade. Let me go and check on that. I don't think we do. No. No, we do not. I'm going to have to enable body parts for that to come over, I'm fairly certain. But oh well. Not too bad, all things considered. We're starting to charge up the batteries again. We've still got loads of work, but we're, you know, slowly making a move on that. And I should really start placing down some of the walls. So let's actually start laying these blocks down, shall we? We'll have the door come to about there. And, of course, this goes out as well. We don't really... There's never going to be a reason for us to have a vent going through this door, so we're not going to put one. And as for more floors, some paving going all the way up. There we go. Lovely. We should be able to get quite a lot of this set up fairly quickly, in fact. Especially now we've got some more people who can actually do crafting. Oh, I'm so happy with this. Lynn, how likely are you to be brought to us? 97% difficulty. You know what? I've never really worked out how to read that. It's still a bit of a mystery to me. But because I don't think we're getting 3% chance on recruitment. Though I guess that is going to be heavily modified by the person's wardening skill. But hopefully we'll be able to convince Lynn, because at the end of the day, we've got Colonel and Riesling, and they were all similarly difficult to recruit. So we shouldn't have too much of a hard time. Hay grass is all going to be dying at this point, though. Might we be able to get a last little bit of harvest out here? Unlikely. That's a shame. It's gonna happen. Yeah, they've all pretty much just plop. Oh well. However, down here we do have plenty of kibble, and kibble will pretty much keep for eternity, so it's not too much of a problem. We don't yet have any animals that are eating it, which, you know, is a problem, I suppose, but for the time being, I'm happy just to keep that there. Now, once this is actually closed off, then this place should get a little bit warmer over time, which I'll be fairly pleased about. It's going to be a long bit of work to get this freezer set up, but once it is set up, I think we're going to be able to get rid of all of this, because I'll build a new kitchen area somewhere around here, probably neighboring the cavity. Maybe build the kitchen area in this little zone over there, and that should help out a little bit. The big thing with this is a very large cavity. It's going to have walls, it's going to have pillars and that sort of thing. So there's a decent chance that insects will decide to spawn there. I may need to build an insect trap somewhere else. Like down here would be great because it's quite deep into the mountain. And we might even make an insect farm again, because although people don't like the food, it is food. Certainly, animals don't seem to mind it as kibble at the very least. But insect jelly, that's not too bad. It's actually quite a pleasant thing for people to eat. The insect meat, not so much. So we'll have to consider that one. But our food situation for the time being, quite nice. Our health situation for the time being, reasonable. And overall, ooh, uranium. Oh, thank goodness. We need plenty of that. But overall, I'm fairly happy with the way things are going, to be perfectly honest. I do think we need to get these doors built sooner rather than later, but we'll have to see about that. The synth thread is slowly deteriorating as well, which is a bit of a pain, but we'll get there, no doubt. But that's going to be it for this episode, I think. Bit of a deviation from the way the episodes have been up to now. It was fairly mild for me. Quite a lot of time has passed because there was just so much time where nothing much was going on. And this is what I was mentioning. Because the colony had such a big wallop of bad things happening to it, Cassandra's eased back a little bit. She's taken her foot off the gas. She hasn't put on the brakes. Cassandra never gets easier, but she just stops accelerating quite as aggressively. You may have noticed that quite a few of the raids have been the same size. I think it might be more that she's just going to lay off a little bit, let a little bit more time pass between the next raid rather than shrinking the size of the raid. I had a bit of a look into it. It's a little bit of a grey area. Not too many people are very confident on exactly how it works, but it seems that the consensus is that, at least with Cassandra, she really makes things easier. She just kind of gives a little bit more of a gap between the next raid, for example, and it will probably be about the same level. Though, by the time the next raid comes, we might actually be back up to a full colony. So all that remains is for us to find out the secret names of our characters. So, Colonel Samantha, Colonel Jackson. You are, in fact, Valerie. I say Valerie because that's the Welsh in me. It sounds like it rolls off the tongue a little bit more, but I imagine that's Valerie. We'll pop that down. Welcome to the colony, and we've got Riesling, who is, in fact, Horror Story. What a fantastic name. There we go. Welcome to the colony, Horror Story. Riesling, Horror Story, Bacchus. And with that, that's the end of the episode. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and as ever, we will be accepting some more names for Lynn and whoever else may be joining her in prison, inevitably. But that is it from me. So do remember to leave a like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.